Hello folks, we're back in the living room. We're doing a bit of preparation work again. Sharon's doing some painting over there. Let's show you what she's up to. So over here, she's in the process of painting the brown furniture. Merlin, come away. The grey. You've got to get another couple of tins, Sharon, haven't you?
One more tin.
One more tin.
Won't be until Thursday though.
Yeah, so we've got her all that 'cause it's specially made, isn't it? Special mix sort of thing. So
it's normal wood paint. I don't go for none of these chalk paints.
Yeah. And this has all been rubbed down. She's done the old rubbing down on that, so it'll probably take 2 coats, won't it?
Easy, yeah, this is its first coat. You can see it's going to need 2.
Yeah, and she's been sanding down with that sander there, and she's done a light coat on this, as you can see. It's just got to take a key, basically.
That's my own sander. My very own sander there.
Yeah. Take the polish off over the years where it's been polished and all that, so you've got to take that off, otherwise the paint won't stick. And key the surface up, which she's obviously done there. And all these surrounds here. All the drawer fronts have been done as well. We're not going to paint the inside of the drawers, are you?
I've done the drawers yet.
No, I'm just saying, but that's what you're going to be doing, isn't it?
And I've ordered new handles.
New handles, so that'll all come. So yeah, that's coming on nicely. And I've been working on this crack in the ceiling, which I think is going to be turning out to be a bit of a pain in the backside, actually. The plasterer who's coming to do the fireplace behind me, he said, just make it 1 inch either side of the gap, chop it out. But what I've actually found, let me show you what I found. If we come up the ladder, I've done what he's asked, but basically what was happening before, if I can just show you, is that because it had cracked, the seam looks like it was along there, which was in the correct position, but all the plaster either side was cracked, and you was getting that movement. Oh, you see that? Can you see that movement? So now, there's no actual support for the plasterboard on either side, as you can see, there's movement in it. So, ideally, what I would need to do now is to go up into the loft and pin a batten on the side of either side of this joist there, wide enough for me to put some fixings along here, all the way along there, because I mean I don't think that's going to hold otherwise, and them 2 cracks will just appear again. But as you can see there is no supporting joist along all the way there, so this was the only supporting joist for the ceiling, but obviously it's cracked, and so yeah. He's going to obviously feel that, but I think I'm going to need to go up into the loft and do what I just suggested there. Which is a blatant pain in the arse, because I don't know whether or not that's fully accessible, because a lot of my loft upstairs is boarded. And as long as I've got a free run down there, I can easily put a batten either side there. And that'll mean I can fix, as I say, just through there with some screws. And then obviously that will hold either side up, basically. But I can't leave that like that, no way. I thought there was joists running sort of along there, every sort of however distance they are, and I could have just fixed and held it, but that's obviously not the case, so that's another issue. Or, failing that, another thing I was going to suggest to do would be to run like a beam down there. Oh, I'm in the shadows there, aren't I? To run a beam down there, and if I did that, then realistically, I'd want to marry that up there, further down onto the other side of the fireplace, sort of there, just to put a dummy one along there maybe. That's another option, and that can all be done from down here then, you see, but obviously you're going to get some sort of beam, so it might just have to be a flat piece of wood, decorative moulding for example, I don't know, I'm not too sure yet, so I'm going to have a think about that one, as I say, because above the loft, if I can't get there, which I know very well, it's actually boarded up there, that's going to give me a whole headache to get up there, and all the loft's full of stuff up there as well. So, problems. These are the things you come up against. So I may just put a board down there, I'm not too sure yet. And we've got a nice fixing obviously, because if I screw that up via that beam in the centre of the board, that will hold both sides of this up all the way along, and there will be no issues again basically. So I'll think about that, and I'll come back to you on that one. But up until now, we're going okay at the moment. We can't push on until I get this plastered, so that's going to be sometime this week. That's what's holding us up, plus we've obviously been busy out and about doing stuff. So yeah, keep with us folks anyway. So it's the same old thing. When you get to this stage of the game, there's not a lot of things that you can see until the walls are all prepped, the sort of first fix is done, so to speak. And then obviously afterwards, when the decoration comes, it comes really pretty quickly. But before we get to that stage, these problems have got to be sorted out. Anyway, that's enough of that. See you a little bit later on. I think we're vlogging today, Sharon, aren't we?
Yes.
I've had a bad back for 2 days, haven't I?
Not mentioned that before, baby.
I'm a little bit sore, folks. We're down the Ragged Apron, as you can see. I didn't have nothing. I've just finished a 36-hour fast. and I had to have something to eat first thing this morning. Sharon went to the swimming, obviously I didn't go to the gym.
The swimming?
And so I had to get something inside because you can't take them ibuprofens on an empty stomach. So I had some salmon this morning, so obviously I've eaten, so all I had was a pot of tea in there, Sharon.
Yeah.
You had your chilli, which was lovely, wasn't
Lovely, it was really nice. Chilli and cheese.
And we just come in there, and apparently Diane John from Grimsby was in.
Thank you very
Sunday,
much.
You just missed us apparently because we was in there Sunday. And just like to say hello and thank you for our pot of tea and
coffee.
Sharon's milky coffee. Thank you very much indeed. We've just had them, funny enough, so thank you very much indeed. I'm not sure if you've been down here before, but we have had a couple of other people from Grimsby coming. It might have been you, I'm not too sure, Diane John. So anyway, if we are in there next time, do say hello and we'll buy you a coffee and tea back. Yeah? Anyway, I'm going to be having to take it easy at the moment. I'll show you what we've done indoors with that ceiling. It's turned into a bit of a farce. But let's get in the car, Shat. It's cold out here, isn't it?
You'll keep me in the cold, baby.
Come on, baby. Let's get inside. Oh, my bloody back. Oh, I've had this on and off for a while, folks. And don't forget, I've been going down the gym and it's been fine. And something triggers it. Not too sure what it is. So
decorating.
Decorating. Unbelievable. And yeah, that ceiling. Oh, it all went a bit mad yesterday. I felt our radiators, it was a bit cold in our living room, and I thought, that's not right.
A bit cold.
And I felt them, and I went to the boiler to check the heating's on. The heating was switched on. Our radiators in our bedroom and our living room was cold. And I thought, oh, here we go, another bleating problem. Anyway, cut a long story short, I had to get up into the loft with my bad back, climbing up and down and getting under bleating beams and all that. And the pump was running, took the front off the boiler, had a look in there. No, that was all okay. But on our hot water system, going to our radiators, there's an inline filter, which is a Fernox filter with magnets in it. Anyway, cut a long story short, I isolated it and you can take it apart and clean it and turn the heating back on, and that was the problem. So I managed to find that problem, get that one solved. So the ceiling, which I've had to temporarily board up for the moment, is a bit of a nightmare because when I took, you know, the crack, I'll show you when we get in, the crack, the either side, the plaster said cut either side about an inch either side to leave a big strip, but there's no supporting joist for the plasterboard to be fixed on. So I've either got to clad it, which I've just put a temporary board up there at the moment. I don't know whether to leave that up there and paper over it or what, or it means digging the roof up upstairs because all our loft is boarded upstairs. And it means pulling boards up, putting some extra battens in so you can fix the plasterboard too. So it's a big devil's own job. So I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, so our day's a bit broken up at the moment because we've got baby Charlie in a minute. And you've also got to pick Frank up at 3 o'clock, haven't you?
Yeah, well, 3:15.
3:15 this afternoon from school. And we need this video out for tonight. So we was going to do a little bit of cooking later on. Maybe at the end of this video you'll see a segment there because we bought a pack of East Coast meats yesterday, and it's $6.99 for this mixed grill pack. How about that?
We'll show you when
we get in, but we're going to cook that one up tonight. Sharon will be having that probably, and because I might be not having nothing else today because I've been fasting, as I say. So blood sugar's very good. Blood sugar this morning after a 1.5 day fast was 5 this morning, my blood sugar, and I'm in ketosis as well, so happy days. Right, we're going to get going. We'll see you in a minute. So here we are back indoors, and as you can see, Sharon's cracked on with this unit. Front's painted grey, top's painted grey, all ready to go. So that one's all right. She's working on this one now. As you can see, she's just masking up the framework there for the glass doors, and that's virtually ready to be done. Coming over here, as you can see, I've had to put a temporary board up here because the wind blowing through there was colossal. Now, I don't know whether to leave this up or not and paper over it, get some similar paper, and that'd be a sort of little board there. I'm not too sure to do that. And also what I was going to do, if I do leave that up there and paper over it, I was going to do the same along here to make the same sort of thing, just so it looks like there's two beams there, if you know what I mean. That's an option. As you can see, it's just got to have a little bit of filler along the edge there. But both of these beams along here, and also the plasterboard that side, they're just hanging, and you'd need to, there is a joist running straight down the middle there, but the gap now is about 2.5 inches wide, just underneath there, and these plasterboards there are just literally flapping. There's no joists going that way, if you know what I mean. So I would have to pin a joist or a batten along there about 2 inches wide that side, and put a batten down that side as well, 2 inches wide. And even then, you're only fixing along on the edge of the board again. So the same thing could happen by doing it this way, leaving that beam up there and just papering over that. Hopefully that will just look like a little relief board there, and put one down there. So that's what might happen there, folks. As I say, we're waiting for the plasterer to come in and do this now. Dartboard's still up. The dartboard's not going to be staying there, folks. We've had everybody. Gary and Stacey's come around here. They've been playing darts. The kids phone up. Can we play darts? Yeah, whatever. The dartboard's not going to stay here, believe me. It's only going to come out on different occasions, because as you can see, there's no surround on it there, and they have been hitting the wall, as you can well see there, and no way we're going to allow that when the room's freshly decorated. It's only in there at the moment, because obviously we're decorating, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, we're not leaving it there, don't worry about that, and it's not going to be used there as well. It will eventually go in the garden. It's just a matter of now I can transport that board anywhere and go and play other people if I wanted to. So yeah, that's the idea behind that one anyway. Right, okay, I'm going to leave it here for the moment, and we'll come back to you a little bit later on. I'm not too sure. I might go around the whole walls. We've got this stuff for the walls. Look. Oh, hold on. Bear with me. Oh, get down. Let me put it out there. It's called SBR, and one of our subscribers told us about it. This is a waterproof general purpose bonding agent. So we're going to obviously do the bare plaster, and it creates a proper seal better than PVA apparently. So that's the idea behind that. So we've got all them to do. Obviously the little bits of filling there. We've got to go around the edges of all the ceiling and coving and all that with some filler. And once we've done that, I've got all the downlights, as you well know, to go in there. But once the ceiling's done, once this is actually done, as I say, I might just paint that for the moment, but we can always revisit that again afterwards and paper it as well, because we just want to get the whole of the ceiling done and all the woodwork done above there and the skirting boards, so that we can just come in and then it'll be papering. The windows have got to be painted, haven't they, baby? Window sills have got to be painted.
Yeah, they're all rubbed down.
They're all rubbed down, so they're waiting to go. So it's at the stage, like with any project or DIY job, where all the preparation, it don't look like much is getting done, but it actually is. But it's all time consuming, and it don't help that I've had a blinking bad back as well. Anyway, we'll leave it here for the moment. We'll come back to you a little bit later on in this vlog, and I think we'll be cooking up that.
Did you show him it?
What's it called?
Did you show him it? Mixed grill.
Mixed grill, that was it. Yeah. No, I haven't showed it. Let's show him it now. Where is it, baby? Come and get it. Where is it? That's for another thing we've got to do. And there you go, $6.99. A nice little pack there. You get a gammon joint, you get a pork joint, you get 2 sausages, a bit of steak, and 2 lamb chops as well. Now, obviously, you can add black pudding to that. Obviously, you can add an egg, you can add chips or mushrooms as well. It's entirely up to you. That is the main frame of the mixed grill. We'll be cooking that later on in the air fryer. And that's something else you've made.
Macaroni cheese.
Macaroni cheese for Jimmy and Charlotte and baby Frank tonight. So all the food's done.
So I can get on.
So you can get on. There we go, we got baby Charlie now, haven't we?
Charlie teddy bear.
And he happy little boy, isn't he? We've just been down to the hardware shop, haven't we, Shell? I'm not one to moan, Shell, or you know, say when I'm not well and all that. I'm not well, you know, I've got a bad back. But when we was down the Ragged Apron, as we walked out, there's a bloke bent over the table there. I said, "You all right, mate?" And he said, "Yeah, I've got a bad back." Oh, he said, "It's agony." I said, "Where?" He said, "Right across the lower back." He said, "Only down one side. Mostly his left side sort of thing." I thought, "Oh, that's funny." I said, "That's where mine is." Anyway, just been into the hardware shop, speaking to Ash in there. He's like me, he goes to a gym and all that. Although he's a lot younger than me, about 30 years younger than me, isn't he? Yeah. And I said, "Oh, how you going?" Because he used to go to the leisure centre where I used to go, or where I go now. And I said, "You still go to the leisure centre?" He said, "No, I go to the gym in Horncastle, which is another one I used to go to as well."
He's been about me.
Yeah. Oh, me?
Yeah,
that's right, yeah. And I said, he said, "You're all right?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, no." I said, "I've got this bad back, lower back." He said, "Funny you should say that." He said, "I'm never ill." He said, "But a couple of weeks ago, he got this lower back, across the lower back." He said, "It made him bedridden for a week." Right? And he said, I'm never ill." He said, "It's down the left side of my back as well." He said, "He's still not right now. That was 2 weeks ago." So, isn't it funny? I've said this before when Sharon's had a virus. Sharon had a backache. I said, "I bet that's a bloody virus." I think these are viruses. You know, they don't just come. I reckon they can target these viruses now. to attack certain parts of your body, and you never know about it because you're only isolated in your own little world. But that's 2 people today who are both crippled with a bad back, apart from myself, lower back, on the left side mainly, and this is Ash, who's never blinking ill, and he's just got this bad back out of nowhere. I think it's a virus. Anyway, it's just starting to rain now, Shell.
Yeah, we're going home. It's the right time.
Just thought I'd share that one with you folks.
Aren't you pleased?
So I've probably got this for a week or so. I'm not going to go to the gym all this week. I'm not going to moan. I'm not going to moan about it, Shell.
No.
So we're going to get indoors now. We've just been down to the hardware because Ash has now got in the paint mixer which we needed for our wall colour, Sharon?
No, furniture.
The furniture colour, right. So we're going to be popping down there again now.
But I might actually, in a minute, go and make my mind up on the wall and have that mixed as well.
And
so
also, when you're making your mind up, Sharon, make your mind up and make a cup of tea as well, please. I fancy a cup of tea before I start.
My name's
See you in a
Cheryl
minute.
Baker.
Oh?
Cheryl Baker.
Jay Aston was the other one, wasn't it?
Yeah. I like Cheryl Baker.
And there's 2 new blokes now in Bucksford.
Yeah.
They're a lot younger now, Sharon, aren't they?
Yeah.
I don't know if it quite works or not.
No.
Anyway. Right, off for that. 1981, by the way.
As you and Gary, that's what they needed.
Yeah, we did do a Bucks Fizz impersonation in one of our Christmas shows, if you remember rightly, folks.
You will find that there comes a time for making your mind up.
And I think we look more like Bucks Fizz than what the blinking new blokes do, Sharon, in Bucks Fizz.
We should bring the road, Daisy.
Come in and get on the pavement.
There's no pavement
Of
over
course there ain't. We'll see you in a minute, folks. Oh, back. Here we are then. This is my mixed grill. Sharon doesn't want it, so I will be eating it, Sharon.
Yeah.
All we've had this morning is a little bit of salmon, so I'm happy with that. So as you can see there, we've got 2 tiny little lamb chops there. And in fact, if you put them lamb chops together, I think you'll find that'll be a Barnsley chop, Sharon.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? We've got the pork steak, we've got a gammon, we've got 2 sausages, and also a little bit of steak there.
That's also that minute steak.
Yeah.
So that goes in at the last minute.
So that's all going to go in the air fryer now. We have bought some mushrooms, which Sharon's cut up over there. So let's get this out of the packet, get it in the air fryer.
Sausages are 12 minutes.
So we know that the sausage is going to take 12 minutes, and I think we can probably put all that in for 12 minutes as well, shall
I wouldn't put that in for 12 minutes, no way.
The steak?
That can go in at the last minute.
Right, yeah.
That's like minutes.
Now we're going to be using the Kasori Grand Zone, only because it's easy to get all these in one tray. Failing that, what we could have done was leave the partition in and do one and make it finish at the same time, but we're not going to bother with that, are we? And we could have used our other little Kasori there. Anyway, let's get the Grand Zone out, baby. Right, let's pull that out and see we've got the divider in. Now, are we going to leave the crisper trays in, Sharon?
Right, then leave the crisper trays
I think we will leave the trays in just to let the air circulate underneath. I know we've got dual elements here, but we're just going to lay this in now.
A lot of meat there.
Yeah, $6.99. It's a nice mixed grill. In fact, we've noticed when we've been out that a mixed grill costs in the region of £25 now, doesn't it?
Ridiculous.
So, makes this $6.99 look pretty straightforward and cheap, doesn't it?
They're chunky sausages as well, good fat sausages.
So we'll put the gammon in as well. So we'll leave that little bit of steak because it is only thin right to the last minute, Shell. And look who's down there, people. Look, he's always here, look, listening. Right, that's that. So let's whack that in. The Kasori twin fry. And turn her on. We're going to use the Grand Zone. We're going to put it on 200 degrees for 12 minutes. So let's just drop that down to 12 minutes and start cooking. No need to preheat on this. We've got both elements on there, upper and lower elements, and we're just going with the air fry setting there. We've got some mushrooms here, and all we're going to do is cook these in the frying pan.
We can put them in there.
Can I have them with butter?
Yeah?
Yeah, I prefer them with butter, Shell. Right, so we're just going to have quite a nice big chop of butter there. And whack that in. This is Kerrygold, by the way.
And I have washed my hands from touching the meat.
Don't you worry about that, baby. So that's my mushrooms there. I've also got egg. I might have 2 eggs, Shell.
Okay.
I'm going to go for 2 eggs. So let's come over here and turn the light on for you so you can see what you're doing. Again, we're using our little twin
I'm going to put it on really low.
Bosie hob. And we'll just start cooking them mushrooms. Just keep them on low because they ain't going to take long, are they?
For mushrooms.
And seeing as I'm having this, what are you going to be having for tea?
I actually feel a little bit sick and I don't want nothing at the moment.
Oh my God. I've got a sore back.
But when I do, I most simply will have scrambled egg and some bacon.
That'd be nice because we've got some lovely bacon from the other day when we went to East Coast Meats, folks. I've got all my ribeyes. We've had all them cut up as well. What else did we get there?
Them flat sausages.
And you got a load of chicken nuggets as well, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
which the kids love.
Oh,
When I say the kids, Jimmy, Charlotte, baby Frank.
Just reminded me I haven't put their dinner in their macaroni cheese.
Where's your mic? Oh, she said her mic from me. And you're going to put theirs on now.
Put it on low.
This is what you prepared the other day, which we showed
I
earlier
prepared
on.
it yesterday, but I might have to add some milk to it. 'Cause
Okay.
it's sort of-
What about some more cheese on the top, maybe?
Yeah, I'm just going to put it in there to warm up for a bit, then give
Yeah.
it a good stir.
Yeah. So while we're
I
doing
only want that
it's
on
so
there.
lovely having meals prepared, Shao, isn't it?
Oh.
And that's the great thing as well. When we've got the at the slow cooker, when you're doing stews and casseroles and things like that, prepare them in there. Just leave them in the freezer, pull them out, let them defrost,
Yeah.
and then whack it in the old oven there to heat up.
But now I've got a new take on that. Pressure pot is amazing that you can cook a stew in 20 minutes.
The Kasori pressure cooker.
Yeah, I mean, I always used to go put it in the slow cooker because I wanted my meat tender, but now it's 20 minutes in there.
Shall we go and get them mushrooms, baby? I'll just drop them in there. Go on, in you go.
Not enough for you.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
lovely. That's lovely, Shell. Melt that old butter. I do love them cooked in butter, people.
You want another egg, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I want 2 eggs, Sharon. So we could put the lid on that actually, but I'm not
I haven't
going
got
to
a lid for
bother.
that one.
I'm not going to bother. Just leave that to do its own thing. Cook down.
You'd have
eh?
trouble putting a lid on because that one hasn't got a lid.
That one ain't got a lid,
No.
is it? Never mind. Okay, so my mushrooms are blipping away there. We've done 6 minutes in here so far. Let's have a little quick look. So, yep, so we're colouring up all right. I'm just going to turn them over. You don't have to, but I just like to.
Well, I always turn things over.
Yeah, it's just a habit, isn't it? We've always done it, Sharon. I think we always will. I know you don't have to in the...
I actually don't tend to turn things over now, I must say, when I've got the crisper trays in.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I've stopped doing that
Yeah,
since
well,
I got them.
as I say, I know, look, that's underneath. Don't forget, we've got a bit of colour underneath there, as you can see, so you don't necessarily need to do it. It's just that I like to do it. I'll give that another 2 minutes, and then I'll put that little thin bit of steak in there.
It's only, look, it's so thin.
It's very thin,
Look.
yeah, so it's only a taster, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And let's have a look at my mushrooms coming over here. The eggs will be ready to go in soon, won't they?
Yep.
So they're cooking down nicely now, as you can see. Again, I don't want it to slush down to nothing.
No.
Cook them off, and then she'll cook me 2 eggs in a minute, and hopefully, it'll all come together.
Yes. I'll give that a stir in a minute.
Yeah.
Get a spoon out.
Right, these are probably going to be the last 2 we do, because as you can imagine, we do get bombarded with messages, don't we, about saying happy birthday and saying hello and all that. So what have we got here?
So it's hi Martin and Sharon. I wondered if you could give my boys a bit of good luck and well done shout out in one of your videos. I'm doing the London Marathon in April. Good luck to you. Whew. For the Stroke Association, and my boys are taking on the challenge in February to help with the fundraising by walking 28 miles each. Oh my God,
Well done.
Well done.
What's their names?
Hopefully a mile a day or some less. We'll normally catch up with us. They are called Sam and Thomas.
Sam and Thomas,
Well
well
done.
done. Well done for
Christ,
doing that.
yeah,
supporting
brilliant.
your mum and supporting a good cause as well.
Well done, Mum, as well.
Yeah.
Jackie, well done
Well
to
done,
you.
Jackie.
And also, we've got a birthday wish for somebody's birthday on Wednesday, tomorrow, the 29th of January, for Susan N,
Yep.
who will be 76. Who really
Wow.
is a fabulous mother. Oh, that's nice.
And who's it from?
And not only that, it's big of 45 years community, 45 years to the NHS. So well done for that.
And who's that from?
And that's from your son, Mark.
Well done. Nice one, Mark. Right, while you're doing that, Shell, I'm just going to open the door. I've just seen I've got 3 minutes left here. Got to jump things in now. Let's get that little bit of steak in there, people. Right, let's just plonk that in the middle.
Nanny's got your dinner on.
Right, let's put that back in again. Right, I'm only giving that sort of 3 minutes, folks, so I'm hoping that's going to be enough. And what you got there?
Cheesy pasta.
You want cheesy pasta? Yeah?
You're always asking Nanny for that.
Yeah. Cheesy pasta for baby Frank then. Right now, Mummy, do you want to put my eggs on?
Yeah.
I called you Mummy then. In we go, baby.
In fact, I'm Nanny, you know.
Your nanny. Your nanny, mummy, wife, everything you are. There we go. 2 lovely eggs.
We hope.
Yeah. I would have had black pudding with this, but we didn't find none down in the supermarket when we was down there, did we?
No.
We just come down when we picked baby Frank up. Superb. There we go. 2 lovely eggs. Now, as I say, if we had a lid there, we could cover that up and glaze them eggs over. But not too bothered about it, Cher.
No. Get you a plate out, actually.
I'm just about to do that. Never mind.
Well, you got that in your hand, so I could do that for you.
There we go. Happy days.
Bit of that.
All coming together, folks. All coming together. Oh, hello. What was that?
I got a shot.
Oh, you broke that polystyrene up. It makes a cracking noise, doesn't it? Right, she's just pulled the macaroni cheese out. She thinks the top's a little bit dry, so she's just going to add a little bit of milk to it, just to reconstitute it.
Yeah, because I can see it is there.
Yeah,
It's not got warm enough yet, but
that can dry out, and also you will also put some cheese on the top of that, maybe at the end of it as
Royal
well.
Highness is hungry, so I better put it.
Who, Jimmy?
No, that little one.
Oh,
there.
little baby Frank. You hungry, Frank? Of course you are. Right,
Be
coming down on time here. Hey?
Are you drunk with that? Look.
You drunk all that?
Look.
That was full.
Wow.
Well done. Well done. Do you want a bit of cheese? Do you want a bit of cheese? Nanny's got some cheese there.
Wait for your dinner, eh?
No, let him out. He likes to nibble on a bit of cheese, yeah? What? What are you doing, baby Frank? You're not a baby anymore, are you? You're a big boy. Baby Charlie is a baby,
You've got
isn't he?
baby in your mummy's tummy, isn't there?
Yeah.
What are you going to have, a brother or a sister, Frank? What do you want?
Boy or girl?
He wants a brother.
He wants a brother.
Oh, you want a sister?
Oh, coming in. Right. I always like to taste a bit of cheese, yeah? Oh, better have a look at me eggs, people.
Yeah, Frank.
Yeah, Nanny's got some cheese.
A little bit to be going on with.
Where's that spatula? Oh, here we go. Right, I'm just going to turn the heat off now, people. And I'm just going to flip them over. So I think that'll be all right. There we go. Look at that. Look, one. And over. Can you put that cloth on the table for me, Shell, so I can put the frying pan over there? I think it's all coming together now. There we go. There we go. Right, let's put that on there. Hopefully these eggs should turn out just right. Oh, hello. Nearly broke it. I was trying to rush it with one hand, Sharon.
Don't want you to do it. Oh, yeah, look.
All right, don't worry. You normally say that you can't do a bit of bread, a bit of toast. What am I talking about?
I don't know
What am I
what you're
talking
on about.
I ain't got a clue. Tip them out for me, the
Hang on.
mushrooms. Right, that's that. Let's have a look at the meat.
Hang on.
Is that steak enough?
I'll do them in a minute.
I think the steak's done enough, Sherry. You're right. Look at that. Sausage is done all the way
Nanny
around.
cuts it in a minute. Nanny cuts it, wait.
Little pork chops. Right, hold on. Let's get my fork out. I think I'm going to enjoy this. Look, pull that over there. This is my tea for tonight. I know there's a lot of food here, folks, but I'm eating it for you lot. And I've been fasting for 2 days, do well. The steak looks like it's done all perfectly. Big bit of gammon there, look. Oh, that's massive, Sharon, look. That's a hell of a lot of food.
That's a really good buy for $6.99.
$6.99, Sharon. Where would you get a mixed grill this size anywhere?
No.
And normally you get one little sausage, don't you? That's enormous. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat all that. I bet I will. Chef Perk. There you go, 12 minutes. That will go over by the sink. What we do here, put a bit of that in there.
Huh?
Put the hot tap on, let that run for a minute. That is an absolute massive
Watch it.
mixed grill,
Go sit on the
folks.
sofa and eat it, then I'll be in a minute.
Absolute massive.
Massive.
Do you want to just pour some hot water in that? I've done that. Look, it's in there. Put your hot water in there, slosh it about, and we leave that on the side, shall don't we?
Yeah. And then
that
the little fairy comes along and washes up. She's ever so good, you know.
That'll do.
She
Right.
looks a lot like me.
Yep. Right. Okay, people. Have a close look at that plate, shall? Now, I don't know what these sausages are like. Let's have a go at one of them first.
Don't you want no salt and pepper on it?
Yeah, I will do in a minute, shall I? just want to taste the
Alright.
sausages, see what they're like. A proper butcher sausage. Let's have a look at that bit of steak there. This was only done for about 3 minutes. Let's have a little look.
Oh, it's cut nice.
And it's cooked as well, look, all the way through, look. 3 minutes in the air fryer, look. A little bit chewy, but you'd expect that with a cheap cut of steak, probably. The gammon. The rind's a little bit crispy. There we go. Yep. Just starting to crisp up on that edge. Nice salty flavour to it. cooked bit, little bit crunchy on the edge.
Pork.
The pork, come in here, baby. Again, cooked all the way through. Nice bit of charring around the edge. Perfectly cooked.
Now the best bit on that plate?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do here. Come in there. I'm going to cut that bit off there, and I'm going to let you have it.
My favourite bit.
Because you like that.
That's love, people. That's like giving your last Rolo.
Go on in. You like that lamb.
I love lamb.
And is that all right? Fat, cooked nicely?
Perfect. I would have happily paid £6 for them 2 chops.
Yeah. And finally, my eggs. I think I've already burst one of them, but as you can see, cooked to perfection now, I think, personally, anyway. Some people love me breaking the eggs open. Some people don't, Shao.
I don't.
A lot of people do. So let's just go for a metal jacket, not a full metal jacket, because I can't get everything on there. I'm going to go for egg, sausage and mushroom.
You can get it all in his mouth, though. Look at that mouth open wide for food.
Mmm.
Margie, when you ain't eating.
So what's this cost me? $6.99. Let's say eggs 50p each. That's £7.99. Mushrooms.
50p?
$57.99. About £8.50. About £8.50. In the shops or other places we've been eating out, we've seen these up to £25 with nowhere near as much food you got there, folks. So yeah, it does pay to buy them and do them yourself, to be honest with you, but I'm going to sit here and enjoy this now. So we did manage to scrape in some cooking at the end of this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. It is a bit of air fried cooking.
It is.
And what are you having for tea?
Possibly scrambled egg and bacon, but at the moment I don't think I will.
She's not very hungry.
No.
All right, and folks, hope you've enjoyed this one. Stick with us, as I say. Things have come in this week. We wanted to do a hell of a lot of decorating, but I've got a bad back. I've got 2 bikes to review, which I've not had a chance to do. I've had problems with the heating in the loft, which I've had to get up there yesterday and sort that out as well. We've got to take my brother to the hospital again tomorrow. And what else have we got to do?
That's it.
That's it for the moment, till something else comes along. Oh, and I've got to service your car
We've
as well.
got the man coming to do the wasp nest.
And the man, we've got a wasp nest in the upstairs attic. Mo's coming to do that on Thursday.
The only thing I know that I'm doing is at 7 o'clock I leave this house and go for my morning swim. That's
Anyway.
all I know.
And we're going to go now, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little mixed up vlog again. We'll see you in the next video, and until then,
Bye.
bye for now.